Needs must, I won't hold it against you. We are talking to Graham from Manx Timing Solutions, and we were just about to discuss how the pandemic obviously affected all of our lives. It put paid to a lot of events in 2020. We're grateful to have the Parish Walk back here on the Isle of Man in 2021. How did you use that time to finesse and just perfect a few of the new developments you wanted to bring in for this year?
I think the initial shock of the COVID pandemic was devastating on us. I mean, we do timing for 80 plus events a year, and it's a constant roller coaster. And suddenly to have that just go off a cliff edge was pretty devastating. Not only in terms of lost income, but in terms of momentum and complete change of lifestyle. I have to say I quite enjoyed the downtime. But it did, once I recovered from that, it did give me time to actually do some R&D and improve on a lot of the things that I normally wouldn't have time for. So in the end, a lot of extra time went into various events. Quite often the end result, you might notice a massive difference. I mean, I put a lot of work into the new leaderboard that's on the website to make it more informative. But the real work was behind the scenes in actually rewriting the whole way we store the split data and so on. It's not a year I'd like to repeat, but I suppose there were some benefits from it.
What about the future of the event? Because we have seen it develop and progress throughout the years. What do you envisage for the future? How much more advanced can it get?
I suppose live tracking is a possibility. You can link the system into live tracking devices so that you can see where people are on the course. To be honest, with a field of 1,500 people, that would be impractical. It would just be a massive blue dots. But you could very easily maybe give it to the top 100 seeded walkers. I'm a cyclist, and see how it works with just them. But of course, you never know when an outsider is going to turn up and be ahead of the field and he won't have a tracker. It's a tricky one, but that's the only thing I can think of. But for me, the big improvement this year has been in the way we organise our own team. We've got one extra person on board today, my daughter, very, very competent technical young lady, looking after the liaison side of things for me, which frees me up to focus more on the technical stuff. It's very much a family organisation. My son-in-law's out positioning checkpoints. My wife's been manning Russian, and we'll be up at Mackle later. We're all involved.
And you do a great job as well, Graham from Manx Timing Solutions, and it just shows what goes on behind the scenes with all the advancements that we get year after year. Thank you very much to Graham. Let's see if we can grab a word with a few more walkers. Finishing in Peel, sir, just introduce yourself to everybody who's tuned into Manx Radio.
My name is Mike Cutsforth. Yeah, just finished appeal. Yeah.
What was your time?
6:49. Yeah,
pleased with that?
My target was under 7 hours, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah.
How much training did you put into it? Is this something that you've done year on year, or?
No, I haven't done it for 11 years, so I thought I was losing a bit of weight early in the year, so I thought I'd go back in it again, see how I got on.
And what inspired that? Was it just the weight loss? Was it the coronavirus pandemic and getting out walking yourself, or?
It wasn't really the COVID thing. It was just my weight loss, and I was walking again, and I felt, I'll give it a whirl.
You say you're pleased with your time. How's your body feeling?
At this minute, I'm standing still and I'm fine. But as soon as I move, I know it'll hurt.
Oh, well, congratulations. Do you have plans to do it again in the future?
Possibly.
Never say never.
Never say never. I said never once before, but that didn't happen.
Take a few moments, I'm sure, in the direct aftermath of completing your own journey in the Parish Walk, getting here to Peel. You probably need a few moments before you take stock and decide whether or not you're doing it again. But Mike Cutsforth, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations on getting to Peel. And the excitement is ramping up here in the west of the island. If you take a look at all the people who are lining the checkpoint here in Peel, and it's only going to grow from here. We expect to reach fever pitch, I would say, at about 3:30. and it is a real carnival atmosphere we've had. Let's go and see how many people we've had through here at the Peel checkpoint, and we might get a word with one of the Parish Walk Committee, Elizabeth Corrin, in a moment. But we've had 57 walkers through here now at Peel of 1,600 who started the event, so we are hopefully going to see a lot more people coming into the west of the island. A lot of them will finish here. It is a target location for a lot of people who've been training hard, getting out there, putting in the hard yards to raise money for charity. This is the fanfare that you get when you finish here at the west, and that's why it's such an appealing destination to finish at, unless you're a more hardy soul and you do harbour ambitions to complete the Parish Walk. And so far it has been a thrilling race, and it looks like it's only going to get more exciting as the contest continues. Back to you, Paul.